Mr. Rao, you've talked about the move into the insurance sector into the rural areas, but even in the urban areas, are there segments which have not really taken off if you were to compare them with what's happening in global markets?
Yeah. The insurance penetration, if you look at in India, it's only 0.8% of GDP, whereas even in market like China, it is almost double, around 1.5%. So that means overall the general insurance penetration in India is quite low. Even in urban areas, there are products which hardly sell. For example, insuring one's home is something which most of the people in urban areas also do not think is something which they should do.
But why is that?
I would say that the lack of appreciation on the risk factors. People do not think that something can happen to their home.
I think the insurance industry has not managed to scare everybody.
May not be, I think to some extent you may be right, but what one needs to appreciate is the increasing natural calamities world over, even in India. If you look at earthquakes happening in different parts, the Chennai.
But does it make sense to then perhaps bundle it with a suite of other risk covers so that, I don't want to buy 5 different policies, because for a consumer, often the cost and the effort of maintaining insurance policies is pretty high, and for the average professional, that time is seen as a waste of time. You want to do it in the quickest, fastest way. So aren't there new innovative ways in which to be able to put it all together and make it very easy?
There are products in the market which is a combination of many of these things. Even the home insurance policy, homeowners policy, has many packages added to it. Other than the house, it covers the contents in the house. You can add the personal accident, you can cover your maid, servant, your driver. So there are a lot of sections which can be adopted. The challenge then is if you keep on adding more and more things, the premium would could be big. So people may not appreciate that.
That is another problem.
That is another issue.
Tell me about technology. There are a lot of changes happening and business models are being changed. The delivery and the claim is also being changed. What are the innovations in technology that your company is deploying for your customers?
For us, the important thing is beyond a point, price will not be a factor for anybody to look at insurance. So what a customer will look at the end is how good is the service that he is getting from the insurance company. And for us, when we talk about service, one is the delivery of the policy, servicing the policy, and servicing of the claim. So all these areas we are looking at technology in a big way. We have been able to introduce point of sale policy issuance, where our agent will be able to issue policy right away to the customer. Naturally, either it can be in a PDF form, or he can take a printout and give. So this has been enabled. The customer can purchase policy online. That facility is available. He can renew his policy online. And when it comes to claim, we starting from registration of a claim through our site or through a mobile application which we are launching. We even have introduced internally for our service engineers application where they can visit the accident site, take the photographs and upload the photographs along with his observations, so that the claim turnaround time can be reduced significantly.
What are the products or the offerings in your global markets which are based on technology which could perhaps come to India soon? For example, the concept of pay as you drive is one which is being talked about, because auto industry and insurance companies are collaborating with the technology companies. So where are we on these kind of innovations?
This is something which pay as you drive, the concept has been piloted. We did a pilot in India. So we have collected data and worked on a pricing model. So we are waiting for the regulators' note for introducing such a product in the market.
So here, I think the driver will, it's his or her premium is decided by the quality of their driving.
That's right. This basically it can work as like your prepaid mobile, for example. You pay a premium in advance, and based on your usage of the vehicle, your driving pattern, your premium gets deducted on a daily basis.
So there's an incentive for better driving.
Yeah. If you drive in a better way, you use a less use of your vehicle, you get a premium reduction accordingly.
That's a fantastic thing. But I think that brings me to the regulatory framework also. A lot of change, and the insurance regulatory environment has evolved rapidly. What are the next steps or next issues you would put on the agenda of the regulator in terms of further reforms?
Regulator, to a large extent, last few years have worked on the regulatory part. But if you look at the name of the regulator, there is a D also attached, which is the development.
Right.
Of late, we have seen initiatives from the regulator on that side. They have come out with some initiatives on the distribution side. For example, the Common Service Centers initiative, which the regulator started. So things like that, which helps in development of the sector, that is something which I believe the regulator should give much more importance in the coming days.
Here development will also coming back on the technology issue. Now a lot of the payment systems are on wallets, and it could be digital payment. A lot of things are happening. Do you think that the entire ecosystem, the policymakers, the regulators need to now be more aware about the changes so that there is a more rapid deployment of innovation so that India can be at the same change wave as the rest of the world?
Right. Some of these systems, especially on the payment side, can help the industry very much. For example, we recently launched a health insurance product with installment premium. One can pay, if he takes 2-year or 3-year policy, he can pay premium even in monthly installments. When we tie up with a payment gateway, so the payment automatically can come from through the payment gateway and the wallet. So life becomes much easier for the customer.
Mr. Rao, thank you very much for being with us on the show, and we look forward to further innovation from your group.
Thank you, Prashant.